be going over how to install some light pods with the correct hardware that basically acts as a more stable anti-theft device. It's not totally 100% theft proof, but it's a lot more safety than a typical hardware will provide for you. So I just recently got these Baja Design S2 Pros, amber, wide beam. I wanted these specifically for my ditch lights. I don't necessarily want huge ditch lights over here. I wanted just something low profile, but that still works pretty good. So that's why I went ahead and opted for the better quality LEDs. That being said, I was a little bit nervous that these being so expensive that it would appeal to a thief that was just walking by and only had to take off one bolt. So it got me looking for something else. This is the hardware that the Baja Design light pods come with. It's all stainless stuff. This video is only going to be going over one of these safety style bolts. I still need to get some more for the sides right here. So I'm basically going to have safety bolt going through the bracket and safety bolt going into the actual Baja Design pod. But right now I'm just showing you what I have currently, which is this style. So without further ado, let's get to it. So the concept behind these safety bolts is it's basically not a typical bolt head or nut, which is everyone pretty much has access to a regular set of wrenches, but this makes the bolt head and nut more rounded and just more difficult to remove. Basically it uses this safety bit as the only way to remove this. So it goes in like that, locks into it, and then you're able to then take a regular wrench on this safety bit and tighten it down. So while this might not be 100% foolproof with somebody who really wants the lights, it'll at least deter the majority of the people who might just want a quick theft. I'm using a split lock washer and just a flat washer as well. I'm putting the flat washer first, then I'm putting the split washer, then I'm putting the nut on the bottom of that. So you want to just get it started before you try and use that tool, so that way you're not fighting everything. Kind of get it a little bit snug so you have access to move it around. Then you want to just roughly test fit how your light is going to sit. So I want it kind of angled out to the sides. I want it as far in as possible. So yeah, about like that. And then I'm going to take my safety bit, and it only goes on one way. Fit it in there. Same thing for the bottom. It might take me a little bit to get it. I can't see the holes, so I just gotta, on the bottom, I'm just going to be holding that. Then on the top, tighten it down a little bit. Let's go ahead and retest how this sits. Make sure that's how I want it. Alright, so I got that tightened down. Now, like I said, I still need to get some safety screws for the side here right now, but I wanted to mainly get that sorted out and just make sure it fits. You can see the clearance there. So there you go. This will be sliding up under the hood right there. I'll be doing that here in a bit, but you can see Rago ditch light bracket here. These aren't cheap. I think these are like 85 or 90 bucks. For those of you who want to take the risk, the 2005 to 2015 Toyota Tacoma, some of their ditch light brackets work. You can buy those on Amazon. I know for a fact the company called GS Power that sells the 2005 to 2015 Tacoma brackets, those work on the Sequoia here, but some of the other ones do not. GS Power was out of stock when I was going to purchase those knockoff ones, but I got some other ones, and the way that it's bent around here doesn't work with the plastic cowl on the Sequoia here, so I just went ahead and bought these Rago fabrication ones. But if you wanted to look for a more budget-friendly option, those 2005 to 2015 GS Power brackets on Amazon will work. And I mean, it's on there pretty sturdy, so I'm happy with that. I'll be changing these out for a safety bolt here before too long, but just want to give you guys an idea. So there's my anti-theft installation for ditch lights. Like I said, I wanted to try this specific brand out before I went ahead and bought the other bolts for this part of the bracket. These anti-theft bolts aren't the cheapest out there, but I mean, if you're going to spend the money on these higher quality lights, you might want to spend a little bit extra money on some anti-theft devices as well. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to be showing you how to wire all this stuff up. I'm going to negatively switch everything, all my accessories inside the cab, so it's a little bit safer. And I'm also going to be making it and installing a DIY relay set for the Sequoia here with all the dimensions for the bracket and all that. I'll show you how to get all the plastic, some high quality thick plastic for cheap. So stay tuned.